Welcome everybody to Moon Magic Tarot. And yes, I am back again. I have been gone for a little while. I took a very long break because I was moving, but now I'm back. And today I have for you a pick a card future spouse tarot reading for you. So today we're going to be finding out everything about your future spouse, details about their personality, their career, and what you might expect in your marriage. What is your marriage going to be like with your future spouse? So before I move on, I want to remind you that I do have an Etsy shop. So if you're interested in a personalized tarot reading, check the link in the description down below for my Etsy shop. So here we have 3 groups for today. We have the Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. So just, pick whichever one you're drawn to most, whatever couple, is more appealing to you. Hello, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. Your pick a card about your future spouse, what they're going to be like, what their personality is, what your marriage will be like. So today I just want to start off with finding out a little more about you, and I want to see, what the cards have to say about who you are and how you're being represented in this reading. So here we are. We've got, I do not know how to say that name, Xochitl. I really don't know, but she is a goddess that is representing gratitude. So with this card, you are being represented as the flower goddess, and as someone who is very grateful for the things that they have in their lives, and someone who really embraces all of the good things in their lives and honors them. And for those of you who are probably feeling who may be feeling opposite of that right now, this is also a gentle reminder to have a little more gratitude, to seek out the positive things in your life, and not focus on the negative. Even if we may naturally be somebody who's positive and all that, we can find ourselves in situations and times in our lives where we've lost that, where we feel like there's nothing good. But I guarantee that if you look around closely, there's many things for you to be grateful about. And so that's a gentle reminder for those of you who may not resonate with this representation of you. It's really a reminder of that for you. So let's find out about your future spouse. So let's see. This is the Ancestor Spirits Oracle cards. Let's see how your future spouse is being represented here. Okay, so it looks like this person is very spiritual. They are, somebody who really believes in a higher power. They have a spiritual connection to a higher power. They may have rituals or some kind of, they may be involved in some kind of way that they worship this higher power that they believe in. They may be heavy into prayer, or they may be part of an organized religion, or they may simply just be very highly spiritual. It seems like they, as part of this spiritual belief that they have. There's an element of them helping other people, or for, you know, of being taught that they should help other people, being generous with their time, and thinking about being conscientious about the people that are around them and how they may feel, and worrying about that, caring about others and how they feel, basically. So let's see more, see what else we can glean, you know, from these oracle cards. This is the Animal Love oracle cards. Let's see. So here we have the Peacock. So this person, you know, they may be somebody who really stands out from the crowd. Like when they walk into a room, people really notice them, and they may or may not be aware of this. They may or may not be aware of this charm and this attraction that they have when they come around people, but they're very beautiful individuals. So, and even further than just being a beautiful individual, they carry something within them that makes people turns other people's heads towards them when they walk into a room. It's like some kind of like energy or magnetism that they have, you know, regardless of whether they're conventionally beautiful or not. They have this something, this spark that attracts people to them, that makes people listen, that makes people notice them in a crowd or in a group or in some in a place. They are somebody who it matters to them whether they make a difference in life. So it's very important for them to represent themselves well, in the sense of that it's part of their identity to be someone who other people can count on for help when they need it. Let's go ahead and see if we can find out what their career is. So here I have the Crystal Visions Tarot, and we're going to find out what their career might involve. So here we have the Emperor. And this is what represents what they do for a living. So your future spouse may be somebody who is in a position of power in their job. Whatever it is that they do, they are the boss, or they're in a very high position where they are directing other people. There's someone who has influence over the people that they work with. So yeah, like, you know, no matter at what level they are, they can be like a supervisor or a manager, or even a CEO of a company. They may be somebody who owns their own business, so in that they're the boss in that way, that they are the owner of the business. They may own land, or they may be involved in real estate, in the sense of that they buy land in order to sell it, or rent it, whether that be like residential properties, or you know, like business properties, like owning a building where they rent out office spaces, for example. For a very small number of you, this person may be in politics, so they're in charge in that way, that they are leading people in government. They basically have authority over whatever it is that they are, whatever field they're in. They have authority over what gets done and what people do. They are the ones that are planning and creating the structure that needs to be met in order to complete whatever it is that whatever tasks need to be completed for that particular field of business. So yeah, overall, they're, basically they're somebody who's in a position of power over people. This doesn't mean that they're in any way a tyrant or bossy or anything like that. It seems to me that because of what we've learned so far about them being somebody who it really cares about how they treat other people, who really cares about helping other people, it seems like they might be a very, very good leader, someone who really cares about how their employees feel, how their employees are being treated, making sure that the employees are being treated fairly, that they're not overworked, and that what's being directed for them is fair and comprehensive. So yeah, I mean, this is very good, a very good career for someone to have a high level career like this, where they are in charge, where they are in someone of authority. So let's see. I want to see how it is that you will be meeting your future spouse. The man of authority. Where will you be meeting him or her? So it seems that you are going to meet your future spouse in some kind of celebration. It's going to be a very happy occasion where people are celebrating, drinking, just having a good time, dancing, celebrating some kind of thing. That is where you will meet your future spouse. The celebration that you're going to meet your future spouses in is, for many of you, it's going to be a celebration where your future spouse will be the person of honor in that celebration. Perhaps they've achieved something and they're celebrating that achievement, or it's their birthday. That kind of thing. Or it could also be some kind of religious gathering where people are celebrating a religious event, depending on the religion or spirituality that you and this person follows. Or I don't know how you might find yourself in another religious celebration that's not your own religion, but it could be that, or it could be that it's their birthday. Perhaps you have a friend that invites you to the birthday party of a friend, and that's how you meet your future spouse. So it seems like they might be the person of honor in that party or situation, or there may be some kind of spiritual celebration that you might be a part of when you meet your future spouse. So now let's take a look and see what your future spouse will treat you like. And here we have get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. So it seems to me that your future spouse is going to be very, very aware of what your specific needs are. So you are going to be you're going to feel very, very loved, because this person is going to tailor the way that they show you love to what it is exactly that you need. They are going to be very interested in finding out what your likes and your dislikes are. They're going to be very aware of learning, you know, your personality, what you like, what makes you feel loved, what makes you feel unloved. They're going to be very conscientious and attentive of you. Okay, so let's find out a little bit more about your marriage and what we can find out about what your life together is going to be like. And we have Thicket of Thorns, Uncertainty. I want to do another one, see if we can get some more clarification on that. And we have Moonlight, Enchantment, Magic. Okay, so what I can see here is that there's going to be a sense of spontaneity in your relationship. Perhaps there may be a situation or something in your marriage that causes for certain things to be uncertain, like, you know, perhaps their job involves, or your job involves, traveling, or there's a lot of changes happening very, very quickly through in your life together that create this kind of uncertainty of what's happening in your life. You know, there's a sense of not having this like stability, or like this traditional kind of like, you know, the house, the home, you know, the career, the house, the kids, you know, the car, the whole, you know, cookie cutter life that, you know, some of us expect to have. It seems like that's not exactly what this marriage is going to be like, but we can see that there's going to be a lot of magic, you know, involved in this marriage. There's romance, you know, there's a lot of like moments where you're being surprised, and you're being taken out unexpectedly to spend time with your spouse. And yeah, I see this energy of like having a lot of magical moments of really living in the present, not really focusing so much on the future and future plans, but mostly just really enjoying life in the present moment. So let's go ahead and see what else we can glean. So with this card here, it really, you know, this card, Decision, it really kind of confirms what I was seeing before of, you know, it's not, with this person in your life, you're not going to have like this very traditional, very stable home life, in the traditional sense that us here, for example, in the West, you know, view as the quintessential, you know, life with the spouse and the kids and the house and the mortgage and the car payments and all that. But this relationship is going to be marked by many opportunities and different decisions, that different options that are going to be laid before you. So throughout your marriage, there's going to be a lot of opportunities and a lot of decisions. And sometimes it might be a little overwhelming that you have so many options. But other times you're going to be grateful for it. And you know, with this card, I also I see that there's this sense of travel and finding something new, or looking forward to something new, the unexpected, of taking a leap of faith into something that's uncertain. So for many of you, I see that there is, in your marriage, there's going to be a very critical decision that you will have to make. And this decision is going to be you're gonna have to take it on a leap of faith. There's going to be uncertainty, the unknown, you know, and you're gonna have to get past that fear of the unknown. But on the other side of that, you know, there's a world of possibilities, a world of opportunities, something new and fresh that is absolutely going to change you. So yeah, that's something that I was seeing from here, from these cards here. But now with this card and what I see, it becomes even more clear that for many of you, that's going to be a critical moment in your marriage with this person, that you will have to make this decision that's going to really affect your life in a very, very big way. And you know, you might feel as though you are scared because it's unknown. You don't know what to expect on the other side of that, but the possibilities are endless for you. And I see something very beautiful for you if you do end up making that decision, that big decision, whatever it may be. So let's continue to see, you know, what else we can see about your future spouse and what your union together is going to be like. Patience, resist, realize, commitment. So yes, there's going to be a lot of commitment in your relationship. Your spouse is going to be very, very committed to you, very committed to your life together, and they are going to have a lot of patience with you. They're going to be very gentle with you. They're going to have patience, give you the space that you need, or just in general, just you know, they're not going to be they aren't going to be someone who is short-tempered with you. You know, they are going to take the time to listen to how you feel, and communicate your feelings properly without it escalating into something that it shouldn't, because of emotions. See what else we have. We have the broad-winged katydid. It's some kind of like insect. And it says, discover the pattern. So this card is about seeing the patterns in life. And what I see from this card, what this card represents in this reading, is that this relationship is going to help both of you see the patterns in your life. And this can be very useful for your own personal growth for both of you. It's like this person is going to mirror your behavior patterns in a way that you're going to be able to see yourself through this person, and recognize the patterns in your life that lead to certain things, so that you can break those patterns. So just being around this person is going to allow you to see the negative patterns in your life, recognize them, and be able to alter them and to be able to change them. And you are going to do that for them as well, for your future spouse, because I see this mirroring of behavior between both of you. It's going to help them as much as it's going to help you to be able to see the way that these patterns play out in someone else's lives, and be able to recognize what needs to change based on what you're seeing mirrored in the other person that you love. And so there's going to be a lot of growth in your life together. So overall, I see that your future spouse has a very strong presence. If this person presents themselves as male, they are going to have a very very strong physique. They may be tall, or they just may have this air about them that this air of authority, like they command authority with just their presence. They may have long hair for their sex, they may have, if it's a man, they could have like really long hair, like past their shoulders long hair, or they may have hair that's like to their shoulders, or just more hair than just like a buzz cut or something. They may be someone that is not white completely. I see someone that is kind of perhaps Middle Eastern, that kind of skin tone, or just someone with very light brown skin. Regardless of ethnicity, I feel that even if they are a Caucasian, they've got their skin isn't absolutely white, it's got a tan to it. Even if they're not male, they have a very commanding presence, a very masculine energy about them. Even if they are female, they present themselves as female, they have this very masculine, very leadership kind of presence to them. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I can see. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on what you felt as you were listening to these words and looking at these images of these cards. Whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe. I will be putting out more videos, more pick-a-cards. I'd like to hear from you as well, what kind of pick-a-cards you'd like for me to do. I'd be happy to, get any ideas from you that are watching, so that I can, do those pick-a-cards for you. Again, don't forget, I do have an Etsy shop. If you want a more personalized reading, something that is just for you, click on the link below in the description. I have my Etsy shop. I have all types of readings. I have written readings, and I have also video recordings as well. So check it out. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye. Welcome, group 2, to your reading about your future spouse, what they're going to be like, what your marriage will be like together, and as many details as we can glean from these cards today. If you enjoy these kinds of readings, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is I want to ask the cards to give us a representation of you in this reading. So let's see. Oop. There we go. So you are being represented by the goddess Tara. It says protection. And this is a goddess of compassion and protection. So the cards here are representing you, are painting a picture of you that is someone who is very protective of those that they love, and somebody who is very, very strong, emotionally strong, to protect other people from negative energy. Perhaps you have some, you've got some kind of spiritual gift where you can help other people, remove negative energy from their selves. Perhaps you, for a very, very small group of you might be involved in like some kind of Reiki healing or some kind of energy healing where you help people get rid of negative energy in their lives. But for the most part, you're just being represented as somebody who is very intuitive and very protecting of those that you love, somebody who's very emotionally strong, and who likes, keeping other people that they love safe and helping them grow. If for some reason you don't resonate with that description, I'd like to say that this is also a reminder for you to dispel any negative energy surrounding you. If you feel that there might be some negative energy that you're holding on to, find a way to let go of it, to release it. Okay, so let's get on to your future spouse and let's see what the cards have to say about who they are. Let's see. So, your future spouse is they take care of themselves. They like to be healthy. They worry about their self-image, their body, their health. They may be into fitness. They may follow a very, very healthy diet. They may meditate, as we see in this card. They're basically taking care of their body, whether it be physically or mentally, is very, very important to them. So this person might, most likely will be someone who is very, very good looking or very healthy looking. They're not overweight. They're very fit and energetic. Okay, so let's see what else we can see about your future spouse and what they're like. These cards are huge. Okay, we have the Bat. Awakening, initiation, inner depth. Okay, so what this tells me, this card is really like letting us know that although this person is very concerned with their health and their well-being, they are not someone who is shallow. Like, they are not they're not just trying to look good. Like, they don't go to the gym because they want to look a certain way. They go to the gym because they want to be healthy. They want to live their best life. Like, they want to be able to experience things in their lives without worrying about getting sick. But they are somebody who has a lot of depth to their character. They're not shallow individuals at all. despite what it may look like, because of them, taking care of their body and all that. That's not what it's about for them. For them, it's not about looks. It's about just, being in a healthy state so they can live a good life without pain and without suffering of sickness. But they are somebody who really values other people for what they see on the inside. Like, if you're not somebody who is concerned with health, if you may be overweight or something, like, they're not going to judge you for that. They're going to see you on the inside, who you are, your character, not what they see on the outside. That's beautiful. This person, the reason why they have this compassion in them to not judge other people for how they look is because they know that everyone is on their own journey, but at the same time, we're all here together, and we're all living this life at the same time, and our experiences may not be so different. They're someone who really tries to put themselves in other people's shoes, and acknowledge that everything that they do affects other people's lives. And that's one of the reasons why they are so healthy, or they really care about their health, because they feel that not only are they making their own lives better by being healthy, they are also making the lives of other people, the people that they love, better. Like, perhaps this person has gone through a situation with a family member or a loved one or a parent that has been sick, and they've seen what the burden that this can be on the people that love them. So they really care about that. They really want to make sure that the decisions that they make doesn't affect other people in their lives that they love. This can even go for any kind of unhealthy behavior, like even alcoholism, for example. That's one of the big ones. If you're an alcoholic, you are, without even realizing it, you're affecting everybody else's life around you because of you drinking. And they're very, very aware that those decisions affects them and affects their children in their future. Even just being healthy, they know that if they are healthy now, their children are going to be healthy as well in the future. So they really, really care about that. They're aware that every decision that they make is going to affect, it's going to have repercussions for other people. So now let's take a look and see if we can see what kind of career this person is involved in. Okay, so the Empress as a career, there's several meanings or several careers that we can obtain from this card. And the first thing I'm gonna say is, because of the other cards, especially this Treat Your Body Well card from the Ancestor Spirits Oracle cards, this person's career may very well have something to do with health. They may be a personal trainer, they may be a nutritionist, they may be a healer of some kind, whether that be alternative healing methods or allopathic healing methods, like just a regular doctor or nurse or something like that. But there's a very strong possibility that this person is involved in the healing of other people, whether that be through exercise, nutrition, or other things like that. This goes back to what I was saying before about how they know that them being healthy is going to benefit the people around them, perhaps because of the industry that they are working in, they see a lot of sick people, and they see how that affects the person that is sick and the people around the person that is sick as well. Other than being in some kind of healing situation, they also may be, there's a strong possibility that we can couple that in as well with pregnancy, and perhaps they are a gynecologist or a midwife. If they, depending on who they are, they may very well be a midwife taking care of pregnant women, or just something involved with fertility and pregnancy of women. They may be in some kind of creative career as well. For a small number of you, your future spouse is involved in some kind of creative endeavor in their careers as well. But there's a stronger sense of that they are involved in things that have to do with healing. And for some, particularly with what involves pregnancy and the birth of children and things like that. Let's take a look now and see if we can find out, how you're going to meet, or, what kind of circumstances will there be when you meet. Felt very strongly with this one. Oh, wow. So the cards here aren't really telling us how you will meet, or when you will meet, or what kind of event or situation you will be in. But what they are saying is that this person that we're talking about, your future spouse, is a soulmate of yours. And when you see this person, there is going to be an instant connection with them. Something in that person is going to draw you to them, and it's going to be reciprocated. Sometimes we may get infatuated with someone, and we may think that something cosmic is drawing us to them, and that's easy to confuse. But that's why I'm saying that this isn't going to be one-sided. Like, you are going to meet this person, they're going to meet you, and they are going to be instantly drawn to you. They will not be able to be away from you once they meet you. They will be constantly seeking out dates with you, or moments where they can see you and get to know you, be around you. Like, it's gonna be magnetic. You can't stay away from each other. It kind of reminds me of when I met my husband. People really judged us because we were so young. And from the moment that we started dating, we never went a day without seeing each other. It wasn't, people thought it was obsessive, but it really wasn't like this obsession, but it was just this need of having to see this person every single day. The same way, like, if you've ever been in a relationship and after a while, like, you want to see your partner every day when you wake up. That's how it felt from the very beginning with my husband, and that's how I feel it's going to be with you. And this wasn't a one-sided thing. Like, my husband would come to see me. If I couldn't go see him at his job just for a few minutes, he would come at night after work to sit in my uncle's backyard, which was extremely hot, and just listen to my uncle yap for hours on end, because the guy would not shut up. And honestly, he can be very, very annoying. He repeats things over and over again. He doesn't let you talk at all. But he would put himself through all of that just to see me, and I would also go out of my way to see him too. And that's what I'm seeing for you and your future spouse. Like, there's going to be instantly this connection, this something that draws you to each other, and you're gonna know, because they are going to feel that same way. You are going to always want to be with them, and they are always going to want to be with you, getting to know you. I mean, I'm not talking about always like 24/7. I'm talking about every day. You will seek out some kind of, either they will call you to find out how you are every day, or you'll call them, or you'll see each other. But yeah, it's gonna be very intense when you meet this person. That's the only thing that the cards really want to tell you about this meeting. I forgot that for the other group I also used this deck, and well, this card wants to show itself. Oof. There, it's confirmation of what I was saying. Your future spouse is a soulmate of yours. You have a contract with a soul contract with that person, with this future spouse. They're a soulmate. That's the confirmation right there. You have a soul contract with this person. So now we're going to start finding out what your relationship is going to be like. You know, how they're going to treat you. What circumstances will be a big thing in your marriage. Miracles and blessings. Everything is a gift. So, yeah. There's going to be an element of miracles in your marriage with this person. So, miracles, it can be anything. It really can. But in your marriage, either it's a miracle that you met your soulmate and it's just so beautiful that it seems like a miracle and a blessing in and of itself. Like your marriage with this person, your connection with this person is going to be a true gift to you. And you're always going to feel that sense of, wow, this is, you know, I have something that many people want, but not many people find. That sense of gratitude for having such a beautiful thing that it just seems like it's a freaking miracle that you are able to experience this kind of love. But there may also be some kind of event in your life that will be considered a miracle of you two being together, some kind of event that might happen throughout your marriage that might be viewed as a miracle. Okay, let's see what else we can find out. Forest Temple, Enlightenment. So we've got joy and we've got enlightenment. And yeah, those are two aspects of your marriage together that is going to be very prominent. You're going to experience a lot of joy as a result of this union. A lot of joy. And there's going to be this person, this union is going to be a catalyst for your own enlightenment. Something about this connection, something about this relationship with your future spouse is going to help you reach a deepening of your connection with a higher power. Perhaps it can be even as simple as the fact that you found this great love, and that in and of itself makes you feel connected and in a deeper way to something greater than yourself, because you view this relationship as such a miracle. But as well, I see that because of the magical aspect, the miracle aspect of this relationship, something within the years of you being together, coming to pass that seems like a miracle. It's going to help. It's going to draw you even closer to a higher power, and help you feel more connected, more aware that there's something greater than yourself out there, something beautiful, something that is pure love. And that's going to be a big part of this connection, this marriage with your future spouse. Let's see what we have next here. And for any of you who are interested in any of these decks, I will have the Amazon link in the description down below. Patience. Very, very beautiful. So your future spouse is going to be very patient with you. You're going to have patience with each other. And I see this kind of tenderness, you know, and I see this right here. I don't know if you can see that, but right there, you know, there's a man carrying a girl, you know, and I got this sense of tenderness, like he's looking at her with tenderness, like she's his to not only protect but to cherish and to take care of, you know. Like I feel like this, I'm getting this feeling of like gentleness and tenderness of like of this future spouse viewing you as something precious that they need to take care of and be patient with and like nurture, and like, yes, the gentleness is the word. Like they're going to be very gentle towards you, and they're going to be very careful of your heart, of how you feel, of, you know, of making sure that you feel like you are loved, not only physically protected, but protected in the way that your heart is protected, because they really feel that every action that they do affects you, and so they're going to make sure that they are very conscientious of what your needs on an emotional level is. This is like, you know, I just feel like I'm reading like a very, very nice romantic novel, you know, with this relationship. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we have here. Abundance. Nice, huh? So we have this abundance card here. It's basically telling me that your marriage is going to be filled with abundance, whether that be physical or spiritual or emotional. You know, you're not going to be lacking. You're going to have your needs met. You know, you're going to be able to like have a good place to live. You're not going to want for anything. But more than that, you are going to, when I see this abundance card in this reading, it's not only just physical abundance that you're going to have. It's abundance in its fullest sense. You know, abundance of joy, abundance of being loved, abundance of enlightenment, abundance of spiritual connection, abundance of health, abundance of you know, of wealth, everything. There is a sense of abundance here, of not lacking. And, you know, with the Emperor and the Lovers, and there's just this sense of just well-being and just, you know, being taken care of, and having all of your needs met. It's beautiful. And so lastly, we have this deck right here. This is Bestiary, I think it's called, or something. I don't know how to say the word. But here we have Blue Damselfly. Commune with nature. So with this last card, there's an element of nature and an element of connecting with nature, of communing with nature, which goes, you know, back to the other things that I was saying before, of abundance and this element of fertility and abundance and health that your partner will bring into your life. But there's also a sense of learning to look at the world with different eyes. And it makes me think of that this abundance that you will experience, it's more than just something physical. It's going to be a mental state. Like, you are going to live in this positive mindset where you're going to view everything in such a different way that you're just gonna have a mindset of abundance. Like, you're not gonna think in terms of what you're lacking. You're going to really appreciate what you have. You're gonna be able to look at even the smallest things and be able to appreciate and be thankful and grateful for even those small things. And it seems like this relationship is going to help you let go of, you know, the illusions and the wants and needs that are put in us because of the culture that we live in. You're not going to value the things that we're taught to value anymore in this materialistic world. You're going to learn to value things that are actually more important than having things and you know, the social norms of what this civilization that we live in dictates that we should want and need. And that in and of itself is going to change the way that you think so dramatically that you are just going to experience a lot of joy. So this person is going to bring all these things into your life. But remember that all of this beauty, it really does exist within you already. You don't need anyone to feel this way. But they will be the catalyst. As a result of you meeting them, you will start to view things in a different light. So yeah, overall, this is a very, very beautiful connection. This person knows how to take care of themselves, and so they will be able to take care of you very well. Also, they're very deep, and they, for most of you, when it comes to how they look physically, definitely they will be someone who looks really good, really healthy. And for some of you, for a very small group of you, this person is going to have lighter hair than what their ethnicity, than the average of their ethnicity. It doesn't matter what ethnicity they are, they will have lighter hair within that ethnicity. That's pretty much all that I can see when it comes to their physical appearance. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I want to hear from you in the comments below what you thought. And if you have any ideas of what pick a card readings you want me to do next, then go ahead and leave that in the comment below. Again, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos like this. And if you want a personalized reading that is just for you, detailed towards you, I do have an Etsy shop where I offer personalized readings. I have written tarot readings, and I also do video tarot readings. So if you're interested in that, look in the description below. I will be linking my Etsy shop down there. Thank you again. Bye-bye. Welcome, group 3, to your reading to find out what your future spouse will be like, details about your future spouse, their personality, and everything we can find out. So I'd like to start off with a card that will represent you as an individual in this reading. So let's see. So we have Psyche, and her word is persistence. And so it seems that you have a very strong will. You're somebody who's very persistent and doesn't give up easily when they know what they want. You really stick to something, you know, and don't quit it until you've achieved your goal. That's a great characteristic to have. For those of you who don't resonate with this description of yourself, it's a gentle reminder for you to persist in whatever it is that you are doing right now, that you're trying to achieve. You know, Spirit wants to remind you to be persistent, to stick to something that you're doing in your life, so that you can actually gain the results from it. So let's go ahead and start to see what your future spouse is going to be like. So let's see what we are going to get here. And for any cards that I'm using today in this reading, if you're interested, if you're curious which cards they are, I will link them in the description down below with the Amazon link. And so here we have nature spirits, elves, fairies, rock formations. So this person may have a very deep connection with nature. A very deep connection. They commune with the spirits of nature. They may be somebody who is gifted with some kind of psychic ability, where they can interpret dreams, or they're able to kind of have a sense of what someone is thinking. That kind of ability. On a very mundane note, they may be somebody who's interested in like rocks and like crystals and things like that. They may have a crystal collection. So let's see, what else can the cards tell us about your future spouse? Elephant, intelligence, responsibility, and the divine feminine. So your future spouse is very smart. They have a very, very good memory. So they're able to really remember a lot of information. They're somebody who is very stable and very responsible. I'm seeing that this person might have a lot of Taurus or like earth signs, zodiac sign, earth signs, like Taurus, what are the other ones? Virgo and Capricorn. They may have their moon, their rising, or their sun sign in an earth sign. Because I'm seeing a lot of stable earth energy surrounding this person. They're very dependable, very loyal individuals, very steady. So yeah, they're very, very intelligent, great memory, very responsible, stable individuals that are very dependable and loyal to those that they love. They will be somebody that will encourage you to be your best. So let's see, what kind of career are they involved in? So for the lovers, their career might involve, quite literally be about marriage counseling or something like that. But with the Lovers card, it can mean a career where they are involved in some kind of partnership. It could be as basic as they own a business with someone else, like they're in some kind of partnership with someone. They may be working in sales, publishing, advertisement, communications, things that have to do with communication between people. And so let's go ahead and see also the circumstances, or what details we can gain to see how you will meet this person. So you are going to meet your future spouse at a time where you are having some kind of like a transition period in your life, a period of life where you are readjusting and basically deciding on a new path in your life. You're going to meet them in a very critical time in your life where there's some kind of new beginning, that you're experiencing some kind of metamorphosis within your life or your personality, or you're going to meet them at the beginning of a new stage in your life, basically. Yes, and this time in your life is going to be marked by a strong victory. Perhaps you've just accomplished something that you've been wanting to accomplish for a very long time, and that thing changes your life completely, and this is when you meet that person, right when you have achieved this goal that you've had for a long time. You've had victory over something, and now you're starting a new chapter in your life, and they appear. So let's get on and let's start seeing what are the details of this relationship. How is he going to treat you? What's the relationship going to be like? Details of your life together. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So for some reason, all of these readings that I've been doing today have had a lot of cards that have to do with patience. So the people watching this today, they really need someone that has a lot of patience with them. Perhaps they haven't experienced that. If you're one of those people who doesn't have a lot of people around them that is very patient with them, and this is something that you really, really need. But basically, yeah, this relationship, you're gonna have a lot of patience for each other. There's gonna be a lot of good communication, because you're not gonna jump the gun and get angry quickly, and not listen to each other. So yeah, this person is very someone who's very patient and very kind to you. They listen whenever you're upset. They listen to what your concerns are and try and change for the better, and you know, fix whatever it is that they aren't doing right. Okay, let's see further details of this relationship. Generosity. Patience. For some reason I felt that patience message for you very strongly, and here we have this card again, a theme of patience. You know, this person has a very stable energy, like they're not hotheads by any stretch of the imagination. I think that for some of you, I'm gonna go back to what I said before, and I feel it particularly for group 3, that you have been in relationships in the past where your significant other has been someone who had very little patience. You know, when you came and you tried to speak to them about the things that were bothering you, they would not listen. They would get defensive. They wouldn't have the patience to communicate with you and to come to an agreement, to come to an understanding, to try and fix whatever problem has come between the two of you. They're not gonna, perhaps in the past you've had people around you that will snap at you. Perhaps, you know, you're someone who's very gentle, who speaks in a slow manner, or who's very long-winded, and people don't have the patience to listen to you, and you feel like you're not heard. This is for a small, not for everybody, because this reading is for a lot of people, but for some of you it might resonate what I'm saying, that you felt like people around you, loved ones, especially romantic partners, haven't had the patience to listen to what you have to say, and the patience to find out what it is that you truly need spiritually and emotionally to feel loved. And so this person, this future spouse, they're really going to have that patience with you. They are going to, you know, have a very calming presence. I feel this calming energy surrounding this person. This very stable, very grounded, calming presence. They are not chaotic at all. They are not impulsive. They are not impulsive people. They really think things through before they say anything, and before they act upon something, they really think it through, and they think of the consequences very well. I also see that this person is very generous, and you two will be in a position financially and time-wise to be able to give back, to be able to maybe donate money to a cause that you're really interested in, or to volunteer together. You will be in the position where you will be able to do that, where you will be able to help other people who are in need. So let's continue and let's see what else we can see. Okay, we have presents. I really like this deck. This is actually the first time that I'm using this deck, which is the Gratitude Oracle. Just very beautiful artwork, I believe. So with this card, what I see is that you know, and going by all the other cards and what I've seen so far of the energy that I'm channeling from this person, that's going to be in your life, this significant other, this future spouse, they are going to be very present in your life, you know. And this goes back to the whole patience thing. Like, they are going to be very aware of what it is that you're doing, what you're interested in, what you're trying to accomplish, and they're going to be there for you. They're going to be a support for you. They're not going to be a detriment to your goals in life, but they're going to be a catalyst for them. Like, they're going to make sure that they are not impeding you in any way, and they are going to help you achieve whatever it is. They're going to do what it takes to support you through your life endeavors. Yeah, they're going to be very, very present for you. You're not going to feel the sense of absence, of emotional absence from your partner. No, like, they're going to be a true partner in every sense of the word. Like, everything that you do, you're going to do it together. Even if it's your own project and part of your own thing, they're going to be aware of what you're doing. They're going to ask you about it. They're going to be very supportive of you. Okay, let's see what else we have today for you, future spouse. Shine, open up, stand out, realize. Yep, this person is going to be very you know, from the very beginning, I'm seeing you achieving things in your life, and you've had the persistence to. Your goals in life require commitment from you, and they require for you to be persistent, and for you to be in a stable environment where you can do the things that you need to do in order to achieve whatever goal it is in life that you are trying to achieve. And this person is going to be the perfect person for that to have next to you. Like, they're going to support you. They're stable enough. They're not going to bring any surprises into your life that's going to throw you into chaos and kind of deviate you from the path that you have for yourself. And this person is literally going to be a support system in your life that is going to help you shine. They're going to help you succeed. They're going to help you have this victory over and over and over and over again. Whatever path it is that you have chosen for yourself, even if right now at this very particular moment for some of you, you are not sure of what that path is, once you have that path, this person will always be there to support you. And to not be a hindrance in your life. I feel that for many of you, when I was talking about this whole patience thing, for many of you, you've been in a situation where the people around you have not been a support for you. They've been perhaps you've been around toxic people, or people who are narcissistic, that they only worry about their own problems and they don't care about you or what you need. They don't care about bringing problems into your life and deterring you from your own goals because they're only thinking of themselves. I feel that many of you or some of you have gone through this situation, and with this person, with your future spouse, that's going to be something different that you will experience, that they will be very stable, supportive, and allow you the emotional support for you to be able to reach your goals in life. So, you know, they're really going to change you in the sense of that people are going to look at you and they're going to see something different in you. They're going to see your eyes sparkling. They're going to see a shine upon you. You're going to be glowing because of the happiness and the security and the love and support and patience that you feel of this person meeting your needs. Okay, and lastly, let's see what we get here. And we have Little Owl, key into the wisdom. So yeah, this person, they're very wise. That's why they're going to be able to have this patience with you, because they are, not only are they intelligent, like they have the ability to think logically about things, but they're also very wise. They may be old souls, so which is why they have such a patient energy about them, because they're an old soul, and they have a lot of wisdom that's rooted within their souls that they're able to bring into this relationship and help you become the best version of yourself. Again, I want to remind you that you don't need anybody to shine. You don't need anybody to achieve your goals. All of those things already exist within you. You have the tools in order to create the life that you want. But it's always nice to have someone in your life that is going to support you and is not going to hinder you from being your best self, and that is who this person will be for you. So that's it. That's all I have for you, Group 3. I hope that you really enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed doing it for you. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really does help the algorithm for my videos to get seen by other people, and help as much people as possible. And subscribe for more videos like this. If you have any ideas, any pick a card requests that you want me to do in the future, leave it in the comments below. And lastly, I do have an Etsy shop. If you want a reading that's just for you, personal, for you only, I do offer personalized readings, and I have written readings and video recording readings as well, in my Etsy shop, in the description down below. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.